Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your How Do They Feel About Me tarot card reading. So, today we're going to use the romance angels to figure out the theme of the reading of how they feel about you. And then we're going to do a tarot spread with the angel tarot. So, let's waste no type of time and pull your first card. Alright, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You got some admirer. You got an admirer. Somebody who's trying to stay optimistic about being with you. Somebody who's trying to stay optimistic about their feelings towards you. What, have you shut them down on occasion? Is that what you done? Listen, baby, because they got an offer for you. They want to give you love. Baby, you don't want it. Two of Wands, progress. Okay, I see you. Trying to work hard. Wow, look at you, Pisces. You have a potential suitor trying to get your attention. Judgment card. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The angel of the past. Really. Then we have the Fool. Then we got the Page of Pentacles. So there you go. There you go. Alright, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So stay optimistic about your love life. This is what this person is trying to use the power of positive thinking to manifest you. How do they feel about you? They feel like you're an opportunity that they're trying to pursue. They feel like the journey may be long because this is Pentacles energy to start it off. They got trust. They got hope. I don't know if they got faith, but they trust that if they do the right steps that they will close the deal. You know, because you are a Pisces and you are mutable, so you're adaptable, which means they could change your mind. And that's what they're believing. That's what they stay believing. Now, they think about the past, they think about the future. Maybe in the past you weren't going for it, you weren't having it. But that doesn't make them stop. You know, maybe you didn't give them a hard no. Maybe you gave them I don't know. Maybe you weren't single. You know, maybe they weren't single. But it feels like this person has a fire that they are like, all right, should I do it? Should I go? Should I, you know, should I go on this journey of trying to impress you? Oh, I think that's what actually fuels them from wanting to go on this journey. Because remember, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long pursuit. I'm not saying they won't entertain other people. I'm just saying this is some long-term type of affection that they feel for you. They're trying to stay optimistic, encourage themselves, even when things look grim. Maybe they think that you're not their type, or you don't think that. They think that you don't think that they're your type and they're hard on themselves. Either way, I think that they're psyching themselves up to say something because we got the Judgment card here. Angel of the past. Now the Judgment card is associated with being the angel of the past because it rules kind of like your afterlife, death, rebirth, past, reviewing the past so that you can make do with the future and the afterlife and make peace with God, all that stuff. All that deep stuff. The Judgment card is associated directly with Pluto, like I said. And Pluto, you know, what's Pluto's Greek mythological ruler is like Hades or something like that, the Lord of the Underworld. I'm like, all this dark stuff, all this stuff that reminds me of the fact that the biosphere of the water, in the oceans and stuff like that. We don't know all the little mutant things that are under there, and that just makes me sick to my stomach. But anyways, that's what Pluto reminds me of. All the stuff that's unknown about the afterlife, the underworld, and all that stuff. Blech. It just smells gross, you know? In mind, my clairsentience is acting up. So Judgment also speaks to the fact that this person's realizing, hey, it's gotta get real. I can't live this out for so long, just having this crush. Cause I know this crush ain't fading away. So they're going to take a risk. They're going to take a leap of faith. They're trying to stay optimistic, trying to psych themselves up, trying to gas themselves up. Judgment card, I feel like, I don't know, did something happen where they're going to be like, okay, well, that's the sign. That's the sign that I make my move. They're going to take a leap of faith. Now, this could be, like I mentioned, the Scorpio. Because of the Pentacles, we could say Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, maybe. Or an Aquarius. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. And heck, you gotta stay optimistic when you're taking a leap of faith, because geez. Now, if you know anything about Earth signs and the Pentacle signs, you know that they only take calculated risks. They don't just go YOLO and then throw it back like what. They actually take the time to calculate and see what the risk factor is and if it's a risk worth taking. And so this person, I feel like they're gearing up to be like, let you know how they feel about you. You know, how do you feel about me? I feel like you're excited. I feel like you're excited to tell me something about me. Like, I feel like you think that you're in pursuit of an opportunity, of a dime piece. And that dime piece is me. And guess what? You're right. Right? But it's going to take more. This is like somebody who's trying to actually prove it. Right? We have the Page of Pentacles. They're curious. They're trying to get to know you, trying to learn things, trying to be brave, trying to psych themselves out. Which is nice. It's really nice to, you know, it's really nice to find somebody who's trying to prove it, trying to go on the journey to prove that they're not like the other guys. Pick me. You know? And with this Pentacles energy, you know that it's slow and deliberate, so that it's sincere, and it's like a planning for the long term, not just to conquer a fling. So that's always a positive thing. The Two of Wands makes me go, okay, well, there's some level of attraction here. You know, they see you, they see them, they want to get it together. You know, let's get together. Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You already know that I'm a twin, so of course I've seen The Parent Trap 5 million times. You already know that. And then the Judgment and the Fool sitting next to each other being the only two major arcana in this reading. I find that interesting because their prominent collaboration with the planets are Uranus, Jupiter. And those are those outer planets that are like, oh, they're mysterious because they're so large. You know, they're all about growth, surprises, expansion. The Jupiter energy is connected to the Wheel of Fortune as well, so it's like, you know. Oh, sorry, not Jupiter. Pluto and Uranus are on the outside of the planets, but Uranus definitely reminds me of Jupiter because of the whole element of surprise. What a coincidence that I mentioned that. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Alright, so stay optimistic about your love life. That's a message that could be sent over towards you and to them, because I feel like this person's gassing themselves up, and if they're cross-watching, who am I to be like, just walk up to them. Don't gas yourself up. Well, I guess some people need to gas themselves up. They need to know that it's an opportune time to be like, alright, hey, what's it gonna be? You know, they either need to know whether it's a yes or a no, so they can move on with their life instead of hoping their life away. Again, very curious. They want to know stuff. They're going to take a leap of faith and try to get to know some stuff. They're going to hope for some luck, some progress. Luck, most of all. Good. And good luck. Good luck if you're cross-watching. Good luck if you're going after a Pisces and you're like, I don't know, I can't read them. It's because if you can't read them at all, you might have a good shot. You might have a good shot. Alright? So there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, turn your notifications on, and if you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, as well as a link to my Etsy shop where I sell all sorts of candles and bath bombs and all this metaphysical stuff. I got a lot of stuff coming in. I gotta get to work. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.